Yo, Chef Mark, what's for lunch?
We're making fresh pasta with tomato and burrata.
Love it, let's get cooking.
What's for lunch? What's for lunch? I know he's in the kitchen whipping something tough. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Wanna see what Chef Donny's cooking up? What's for lunch?
Guys, welcome back to What's for Lunch, presented by Pepsi. Chef Mark Bolchoz, welcome to the kitchen. Happy to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun. So we're doing fresh pasta, never before done on this show. So it's exciting. What do we got today? What's in store?
Yeah, we're just gonna make a classic egg yolk pasta dough. Make a little fresh pasta. We'll roll a little tagliatelle. Make a quick lunch pasta sauce. Heirloom tomatoes. Top it off with a little stracciatella.
Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. So you're chef owner, Cane Pazzo, am I saying that right?
Cane pasta. Cane pasta.
See, this is why you asked before. I messed that one up. All right, so let's make some pasta. Is this something that's on the menu? Can you find this? Or is this a dish
We
you
do
like
stuff
to make?
similar to this. This is just kind of like a classic dish for me. It's easy to make. I think one of the biggest things about fresh pasta for me is that it's not as hard as people will try to like. You know, it's pretty simple. And obviously you can get, more and more technique involved. But when I went to Italy, like learning from some of the old ladies over there, the nonnas, that have been making the pasta forever, they rarely measure anything. It's a lot of like, they use this shaped cup, they use an egg, they use a little splash of oil, and it just comes, it's in the kneading, it's in the process. So we'll do half pound of flour.
What kind of flour? Are you a special flour here?
This is 00 with a little bit of semolina already mixed in it. I like to do a mix. I just think it's cool for the texture. Yeah, we'll just make a little well. And then we got eggs. This would be like a Northern Italian pasta recipe. It's heavy with the yolks and the eggs, which obviously the South doesn't have as prevalent. They do a lot of water and oil. This is like a rich tag dough because it's, like from Bologna where they would have all that stuff. So just stirring the egg yolks, the eggs, and a little bit of olive oil together. And we'll just go right into the well.
What's like a general rule of thumb for a ratio of wet to dry when you're making fresh pasta?
I mean, it really depends on the dough and everything. I think the classic 1 cup of flour to 1 egg is like the OG. You could use it like with anything. You could add a little bit of flavoring or whatever to it. This dough is half pound of flour, and then 6 yolks and 1 whole egg.
Okay, nice.
And that's like, you'll see when you're done, it's like a nice little base recipe. Makes a good sized ball. So just stirring in the well, you kind of start pulling the walls in a little bit. Obviously the flour walls help keep the mess, as it were, contained. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's so messy, like flour's gonna get everywhere, egg yolk's gonna get everywhere, and it doesn't really have to be like that.
Right, if you keep it, if you try to keep it in the well for as long as possible, it's not gonna fall and go everywhere.
So this is kneaded. You got a little bit of shake there, like you kind of just work that in. And then when you get to a point like here towards the end where you're starting to realize like it's not, it's around the consistency you want to remove this stuff away because it can adjust the recipe basically.
Yep.
And then the kneading process is pretty straightforward. You got a ball, you push down with the palm, and then fold it over, turn it 90 degrees, push down with the palm, fold it over. That's it. So we would continue kneading this for 4 or 5 minutes probably, get it super smooth, and we would end up with something like this.
And now, like, once you get it to a point where it is smooth and it looks right, what's the resting? Can you go right away and roll it out, or do you want to rest?
No, you want to rest. So what you're doing when you knead is you're developing the gluten and building the structure. But then you have to rest it before you roll it out, or it'll just tear. It'll tear, or the gluten won't be developed all the way. This one's been resting for the morning, just on the counter. It's nothing special. You don't have to put it in the fridge, move it here, move it there. I just made this morning, put it with a little plastic wrap like that, and let it sit. And this is where we ended up. Same recipe that I just made right now. Yeah, so we'll just give it a quick little roll so it doesn't like crush the machine as we put it through the first time.
And what, we're starting on the thickest setting and working down?
Starting it wide open, and we'll go down. The rolling process is kind of equally as important as the mixing and the kneading. You want to roll, you want to get some folds in there, both for like the final shape, of your sheets, but also for working that structure and developing the pasta. So we got our sheet for tag. It's pretty straightforward. We'll just like square it off. You can use these trim pieces at the house. We'll just throw them in the freezer. We'll chop them down a little bit, throw them in the freezer. They're great for like pasta, fagioli, soup, you know. So we'll do this the super traditional way. Obviously, the KitchenAids have cutters and stuff like that you can get. But this is how they rock it in the old country. So you just roll or fold your sheet somewhere, generally speaking, to the middle.
It's like a scroll. That's nice.
Yeah, and then you cut. So we're gonna cut tag, like in the neighborhood of 7 millimeters is the technical.
Okay.
Obviously you could do like super thin spaghetti. You could do wide pappardelle. I mean, it's really up to you, but we'll do the tag straight up by the
perfect
book,
cuts.
so we don't
I got a ruler.
anger anybody.
Damn, look at that.
So again, like if you don't like the rough edge or whatever, you throw it in the trim pile. So this is like a cool party trick that the old ladies in Italy taught me. So you cut it and you cut it to the middle, then you get a little.
Damn, look at that.
Not bad.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that's a good one to bust out. So it's pretty easy. I mean, you could do the same thing. I tell everyone like you could do the same thing at home. You know, like make the dough, have the dough sitting like chilling. Have some friends over, have some wine, make a little pasta, bust out a party trick, get some chick's phone number, whatever.
Yeah, that's. I feel like this is a good date night too. If you're trying to impress somebody and you make fresh pasta, it like looks like you're doing something insane. When in reality, you can get it down. Practice maybe a time or two before. Don't try it on the first go, but you'll impress someone for sure.
Yeah, don't come to Barstool and do this for the first time on What's for Lunch with Chef Donny. That would be insane.
Boom.
So there you go. Those are some shorter noodles. That's probably good, right?
Yeah,
that's enough. All right, so we're just gonna get a hot pan, saute pan, pot, whatever you're feeling, whatever the vibes are. Okay, so smashed clove of garlic. Just a quick little like slice. The prevalence of garlic in Italian cooking is like actually kind of an American thing. So pasta, we just want to make sure it's like loose, not all bunched up and everything. We'll go straight into the water with the garlic simmering. So we got some heirloom tomatoes. We just do a little rough chop. We got some sun golds.
Beautiful.
Some sick, like black Cherokees, whatever, you know, whatever you got. It's all about color and flavor. And basically just heat those up, a little sweat. Stir the.
And how long for fresh pasta in boiling water? 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, with
like,
the like fully undried, it's pretty quick. Minute and a half, 2 minutes.
And can you dry it out like yourself if you just leave it out?
Yeah, you can leave. They sell racks. You can hang it. You can leave it out on like roasting racks. Just let it dry overnight. With the egg pastas, you want to like make sure that it dries.
Yeah.
Like, don't let it get, you know, you don't want to have any like mold or any kind of stuff like that. Freezing is the real move, honestly. I feel like most people freeze. Yeah. So a little salt on the tomatoes, help bring out some of that moisture. And then we got some parsley and basil, little mix. I like parsley. Obviously basil is like the classic. That's like where your mind goes, but I like a little parsley too. Nice, like
that
fresh.
Smells amazing.
Fresh green action.
And do you keep the tomatoes, like you let them you crush them at all, or you like to keep them just
You can like smash them up. They'll kind of cook, especially the cherry tomatoes. They'll kind of like do their own thing just with the heat alone. Oh God. And then that's it. Pasta's
pasta
cooking.
goes right on top.
We're gonna throw the pasta in for the last like little second of cooking into the pot with the sauce. And then we're gonna get a little bit of that pasta water.
Delicious. So finish it. So you're not cooking it through on here. You're letting it finish in the pan.
That's it. Little pasta water. Obviously, like if you keep a little tomato sauce at the crib, you could throw a splash in there. You don't really need it, but you could throw a splash in to help sauce it out.
Sure.
A little toss with a non-tossing straight edge pan.
Hey, that's clearer than would have gone for me. So.
Yeah, we'll let it go like the last second, and then a couple knobs of butter. And a squirt of olive oil. Help glaze the pasta up. Get a little bit of that richness, a little bit of that
fat. This looks good.
And then that's basically it. We got a little stracciatella, which is just cheese curds soaked in cream. So burrata from the store, stracciatella. Most grocery stores you can get this. This is house made at Rosemary here in Chicago.
Wow, look at that.
Again,
nothing but the best here.
That's it. You got a little salt. I mean, you got a little sauce there in the pan. Obviously, you can see. You just want that sauciness. At this point, throw in a little sprinkle of Parmesan. Give it a couple more tosses. That like locks in the glaze. That's good. Sweet deal.
Dang.
Boom.
Look at that. Look at that.
The top, a little bit more tomato. A little bit more sauce.
Beautiful.
That's it. We got pasta, fresh pasta with tomato and stracciatella.
God, I wish if you guys could smell this on camera right now. That's the one thing you're missing. This is looking delicious, smelling amazing.
A little salt on the cheese. Super simple, pretty quick, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Start to finish, not including making the pasta in the morning or whatever.
No, that comes together fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Huge.
Eat it in secret. Don't eat it in front of the girl. Just make the pasta.
Huge. Yeah, you're gonna want to make extra of that for sure.
Gas.
I'm gonna go in another bite with my Pepsi Zero Sugar here.
Ooh.
Just deserves, this pasta deserves a little Pepsi in my opinion.
That's good.
Chef, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
This
Thank
is
you,
incredible.
brother. Appreciate it.
If you're in Charleston, check it
Come
out.
check us out. Cane Pazzo, 1276.
Cane Pazzo.
Jamin's Hall Road.
I'm glad you said that because I would have fucked it up. I would have said canine again or whatever I said the first time.
Yeah, well, it's Italian. Mad
It's
dog.
Italian, Cane, yeah. Cane Pazzo.
Yeah.
Cane Pazzo. Check it out.
I actually did them really long on purpose. The reveal is not the
The
same.
reveal is nice.
Oh yeah, party
Good.
trick. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
That's really good.
It's delicious.
It's really good.
Simplicity.
Guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of What's for Lunch. We'll see you next time. Peace.